Hello. Oh, there it is.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna mute it. You won't hear yourself like I do.
Okay.
All right, you're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna sit for now.
If you're Palm Beach, do you take the points and try and stem the tide? No, Bo Jackson's going to take it quickly. Tackle about 10 yards short. 10 meters short, excuse me. Another penalty advantage for Palm Beach. Can they turn this into a try? Here goes Price, cuts back inside, finds three Brevard players, but he's got some help. The ball goes close to the try line now, maybe 5 meters out. The ball's a little slow. It's picked up by Nick Bonilla, the flanker.
How far do I have to go?
Go down there.
Okay.
Probably go just go a little bit and go down.
Okay. Just because there's like, I have like blind spots. I have blind spots because of their tents. Okay.
You could probably go up there. Got a decent range.
Okay. The mic. Okay. Okay. Are we live? Yeah. I'm calling Ash. I'm calling Ash right now. Is where? Okay, you saw it. I just saw you. Okay. 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 All right, bye. Greetings everyone watching. We have a slight delay of game. Our posts are down, so we are working on fixing that, and then we will shortly kick off. doing the speaking?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Stop this camera
Oh, yeah.
and restart it now.
Good idea.
Been recording for 30 minutes.
Good idea.
Sounds good. Did they play the same halves at 40 minutes as well? Okay.
All right, folks, looks like we're going to be kicking off in about 4 minutes. Alright folks, welcome to Tampa versus Orlando. I do not have rosters today, so I'll just be referring to everyone as Orlando or Tampa. A slight delay in game, but about 50 minutes, and we have Orlando kicking off to Tampa. Tampa is able to receive. Tackle made, oh, nope, not tackled. Now tackled by Orlando. Good solid ruck from Tampa. Passing it out wide to the left. Another tackle by Orlando. Tampa continues going to the left side of the field. Another run up by Tampa. Tampa swinging it on the other side of the field. Orlando's able to take down the players. Tampa good rocking, Orlando not able to get anything out of that. Another solid tackle by Orlando. Oh. Tampa continuing to hold possession, just swing it back and forth over the field, trying to find an opening. Orlando's defensive line is holding strong, not letting Tampa really gain any yardage so far. Tampa decides to kick, try to gain some ground. Orlando is able to gain possession. Tampa very quick for the tackle. Orlando holding on strong to the ruck, trying to get out to one of their forward packs. Little mishandling there, but the ball went backwards, so Orlando able to hold it up. We have, looks like a high tackle by Tampa. That is a penalty, so now Orlando will continue to hold possession of the ball, and Tampa has to get 10 meters back. Orlando decides to kick for possession. All right, now we'll move to our first line out of the game, which will be in Orlando's possession. In lineouts, the team who has the ball gets to decide how many people are in the lineouts, and it looks like Orlando's doing a pretty big lineout. They have 6 people in their lineout. Tampa can match numbers or they can have less, but Orlando will be throwing it in. Both teams can try to get possession here. Orlando able to hold on. Orlando swinging it out to the right side of their field, keeping it in the middle. Orlando keeping it on the left side, trying to gain some yardage. They are in Tampa possession. Good tackles by Tampa, trying to keep possession low. Another pass out by Orlando, keeping possession on this side of the field. Tampa trying to find a hole. Orlando sending it out to their forwards, trying to gain some more yardage here. Tampa tackle, but keeps the player in. Orlando still with possession. Orlando just hammering it to their forwards, trying to suck in the Tampa defense over to this left side of the field. Tampa is pretty spread out. Orlando passing it down the line, but Tampa is there every time. Orlando, a little bit of a breakaway over here on the right side of the field. Looks like there might be a possession turnover. Nope, but our ref has called a penalty. So Orlando will keep possession. It looks like they're also going to try and kick for more yardage, and it'll once again be a line out. Pretty back and forth game so far here. Orlando with the second lineup possession of the game. In Tampa territory. Oh, Orlando goes for a quick play. Able to keep possession. Orlando sending it to their back line. See if their speedy backs are able to gain possession. Orlando is pretty close to the try line at this point. But Tampa is right there with their defense, keeping them from gaining that meters that are needed. Orlando swinging it back over the left. Oh, look, quick play. And it looks like it was a knock-on by Orlando, so we're going to have our first line out of the game. A knock-on is rugby, is when the ball goes forward off the hands of a player. Both teams' forwards are lining up. This is called a pack. It's kind of like a face-off if you're familiar with hockey. Each team can fight for possession of the ball. It looks like Tampa is going to keep that possession, able to send it out to a knock-on. Little knock-on. Orlando now gets the scrum in their favor.
Big push, Orlando!
Orlando just inches from the try line now. Orlando able to keep little 8-man sneak. Orlando keeping possession. Trying to send it out wide to their back, see if their backs can find a hole. There was a pass, and it looks like it was a high tackle by Tampa. Orlando is setting up where the original penalty happened. Orlando's going to try and do a quick tap and just punch one of their forwards into the try zone. Tampa defense able to hold him up. Ball comes out of the ruck on the side. Tampa able to gain possession. Now Tampa is in possession, and Orlando has to quick change defense. Tampa decides to kick it down the field. Orlando chasing. Tampa not far behind. Orlando deciding to do a little cut, trying to get back in. Able to gain some meters here. Orlando with another carry. Tampa able to tackle. A little bit of an overload here. Tampa rocks quickly, but Orlando's able to keep the ball. Beautiful tackle and receive from Tampa. Tampa is very, very quick on their rucks and able to steal those balls quite often. Looks like Tampa might have a little bit of a breakaway, but Orlando is able to tackle real quick. Orlando is switching on to their offense. Looks like we got a speedy little winger on the side. Tampa playing a little bit of passing. Someone's going to take the tackle and set up that next ruck. Tampa still with possession on Orlando's side of the field for the first time. Got a good tackle from Orlando. Tampa very quick with the ruck. Tampa sending it back to their players again, able to gain a lot of meters there. Tampa very quick with their rucks, giving Orlando a little bit of a back foot to try and set up their defense, but Orlando's defense is holding strong. Tampa has possession, trying to... Tampa going, might be very close to the try. Very, very close to the try, and a great run by Tampa. Tampa able to pick it up quick from that ruck. Inches from the try line at this point. Orlando's trying to hold her up. Oh, and it was held up by Orlando. valiant effort by Tampa to try and get in, and a great effort by Orlando to try and hold that try up. A held up try means that the player of Orlando was able to get their hands underneath the ball, and which made Tampa unable to place it down on the ground, which is needed for a try in rugby. Orlando now has the ball, and they're going to kick it from the center. Tampa has possession, running for the try zone. Orlando, quick pass off from Orlando. Quick pass off from Tampa. Orlando taking that tackle, trying to send it back out to the left side of the field. Tampa doing some stiff arms, trying to drive those legs, trying to get to that try zone. Orlando setting up their defense. Orlando with the tackle. Tampa going to take a quick ball from the back, try and get it in, try and use their tall player to reach over. Orlando able to hold up that tackle. Tampa driving in. And it is held up once again by Orlando. Orlando will have possession again and kick it out to the Tampa defense.
You're knocking on the
Tampa being smart and putting their two taller players right up in the front. Tampa has possession. Orlando's right there trying to get. Orlando trying to make something happen here with that ruck. Referee saying that the Tampa player did not release the ball. Orlando trying to take a quick tap. Ref trying to Ref saying that the player placed the ball twice. You are not allowed to do that. You can only have one movement in rugby. Orlando is now trying to kick 4 meters. Gains about, I'm not good at math. I'm not going to tell you guys. I don't know how many meters she gained. Tampa and Orlando are both making some subs right now. Pretty early subs for both Orlando and Tampa, but it is a little warm today. Tampa tried to contest for that ball, but Orlando able to take it out, but then Tampa takes them out on the sideline, and now it will be Tampa's line out. Tampa's first throw-in of the game. Decides to take it long out the back. Tampa swinging it wide to the other side. Decides to keep in a little. Orlando there to make that tackle. Orlando tried to counter ruck, but Tampa's rucks are pretty solid. Not going to get through more than one player. Tampa running it down the field on the left side. Orlando trying to make that tackle, trying to get that player down. Finally is able to. Tampa quick little pass for their forward pack. Orlando pushing up while Tampa swings it all the way out to the right. Seeing if they can swing it all the way on the right side. Able to keep it inside. That looks like it was put into touch by Tampa, so Orlando has the line out once again. Two really strong teams here today. Very impressed with the play of rugby so far. 2 held up tries is pretty impressive, and both teams have had pretty even possession so far. could not see who won that line out. I am blocked by current players. But it looks like Tampa gained possession once again. And it looks like there was a penalty by Orlando. Oh, my apologies. It looks like we are scrumming. Must have been an off one. Orlando able to keep possession of the scrum despite a good push by Tampa. Orlando decides to kick. Picked up by the Tampa team. Tampa passing it out to their backs. Trying to gain some momentum. Quick little dummy pass, able to gain some meters on that. Tampa keeping possession despite a counter ruck by Orlando. Tampa trying to go out wide to the left, see if they're able to pull that Tampa with them. Orlando in there with the tackle again. Tampa setting up something on the middle of the field, getting those meters. Strong, strong run. Little mishandle there. But we're coming back to, it looks like an original penalty by Orlando. Tampa keeps possession. Orlando has to be 10 meters back. It looks like they're going to kick for more meters. All right, now we're going back to a Tampa lineout. We are still scoreless in this first half of Orlando and Tampa. Both teams very, very strong. Both being strong on offense and defense here today, but scoreless in the first half. Tampa with the line out. They've decided to maul. Don't see a lot of mauls in Florida rugby, unfortunately, but that was a quick little one. Sending it back out to the right side of the field. Just like a little overload, trying to go straight in the middle. Orlando tackle. Looks like Tampa's going to take it back out to the left side where they have a lot of their forward pack. Tampa taking it in. A little spin move to try and drive or feed in. Tampa have to be inches from the try line here. Little overload here. Trying to pass it up. Orlando able to get that tackle. Trying to keep him out of the try zone. Tampa sending in their forwards to try and gain some more inches. Get them a little bit closer to the try zone. And we got our first try of the game with Tampa getting 5 points on the board. Good effort by both teams there. Tampa just able to really disrupt that Orlando defense, get them a little bit on their back feet, and Tampa able to punch it through to the try zone. Tampa will now kick. If they get this kick, they will put 2 points on the board. Right now it is 5-0. Tampa with the kick. Refs flags are up. There's 2 more points for Tampa. It is now 7-0.
Ball up, please.
Now Orlando will be kicking off to Tampa.
That's it. Yep. Trust me, I've been doing it. Orlando.
All right, Orlando kick to Tampa. Looks like it is going to be out of bounds, and we'll set up for another line out. All right, we have a, looks like it's a Tampa line out. Blocked by players, unfortunately. All right, Krewe easy to keep the line out going. Trying to run her across the field, but Tampa able to tackle that player. Krewe sends it back to one of their kickers. Orlando picks it up about 10 meters off the half line. Trying to break some ankles over here. Able to gain pretty good meters. Finally taken down by Tampa. Orlando keeping possession, sending it out to their forward pack. And we have a penalty in favor for Tampa. It looks like not, or excuse me, in favor of Orlando. Tampa did not roll away. In rugby, once the tackle is made, you have to roll away from the ruck. And Tampa did not do that, so Orlando gets the penalty. Orlando gonna kick to the sideline, try and see if they can get some meters. Yep, it is out, so Orlando will get the line out. Alright, Tampa able to steal that line out. Orlando has to get back on their defensive foot. Get ready to tackle. Tackle made. Ruck created. Tampa player does not want to go down, but the ref has yelled tackle, so the Orlando players have to get away. Orlando trying to counter ruck there, but unsuccessful. Tampa sends it back to their kicker. All right, Orlando lets it go out and is now going to be an Orlando lineout since Tampa decided to kick it. Still anyone's game here today. Both teams looking very strong offensively and defensively. Orlando sending out their back jumper, but Tampa able to get it and get possession. Orlando trying to counter ruck here, just being unsuccessful. Unfortunately, Tampa's rucks are very, very strong. Tampa sending it out to their back line on the left side of the field. Orlando quickly moving down the right side of the field, trying to get tackling. Good tackle by Orlando. Tampa continuing with possession of the ball, trying to gain those meters there. Tampa trying to punch through that Orlando defense. Orlando keeping pretty strong. There's a big overload here on the left side of the field. If Tampa is able to keep that possession. Orlando with a good tackle over here. Good ruck set up by Tampa. Tampa trying to do what they did before, go back and forth on the field, try and bring in that Orlando defense to commit to one side of the field so they have the other field open. Orlando unable to get the Tampa player. Tampa player has been gaining meters. Almost at the try zone for Tampa. She's trying to drive her feet so hard to get there. Orlando able to get the tackle. Little bit of confusion at the try. Looks like Tampa able to keep that possession. Trying to drive those meters. Very close to the try zone here. Just trying to take a quick ball from the ruck. See if they're able to get that ball into that try zone. You do have to place it down on rugby. You cannot just get over the line. You have to place that ball in the grass. It only counts if it touches the ground. Looks like the referee doesn't like something. He called a whistle. A little bit of a congestion at the try line.
Hey, let's go, Crew. Come on. Go, Crew!
I'm unsure whose ball it is.
Let's go, Crew!
Looks like there might have been a little bit of a knock on, so we are going to scrum here. Both packs doing very well. No stolen balls yet during the scrum. Both able to keep their possession, and Tampa has possession. So let's see if they're able to keep it once again. Packs look pretty evenly matched. All right, Tampa again once able to hold on. And it looks like it was a little bit of a bobble. 8-man tried to pick it up from the back of the... Oh, actually, we have a... Yeah, no, it is a scrum again. I don't know why everyone went away, but we're going to have once again a scrum for that knock-on. Now it is Orlando's ball. Orlando with the put-in. Getting it under the back of their scrum. Quick little kick from Orlando, trying to get away from the try zone. The ball does go into touch, so we're going to have a line out in favor of Tampa. Both sides have impressive fan bases with here today, with only about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours from both their respective home pitches, so lots of support here for women's rugby here today. Love to see it. Tampa setting up for their possession of the line. Quick back of the line. Back out to the back line for Tampa. Trying to see if they can do a quick little pass there. Beautiful pass. Sending it all the way to the left side. Looks like Tampa has the space. They have the speed. Orlando able to tackle. Looks like it was put into touch though. So we're going to have another line out. About 15 meters or so from the try zone. Oh, looks like we got the ball from the other game coming into our field. All right, it is going to be an Orlando line out. Tampa able to steal a few of these so far. Let's see if Orlando can keep possession.
Let's go!
All right, Tampa again able to steal that line out and gain that possession once again. Quick ruck. Quick sending it out to their forwards. Another good ruck by Tampa. Lots of field space over here. Good hit by Orlando that made the Tampa player drop the ball, but Tampa able to pick it back up. Looks like we have a knock on and we'll have another scrum. Still 7-0 in favor of Tampa. Probably about 20 minutes left, give or take. About halfway down the half. This is going to be Tampa's put in for the scrum. Tampa able to keep possession. Little 8-man sneak with Orlando right there to get that tackle. Quick line out, or excuse me, quick ruck again, once again from Tampa. Tampa passing the ball around. Orlando tried to counter ruck. Tampa able to keep that ball in hand. Orlando trying to counter ruck here. Unsuccessful. Tampa able to keep possession. Little high on those tackles. If Orlando wants to be successful with those bigger players, they're going to have to go for those knees. Tampa whipping it down the sideline to the left side, trying to see if their backs are able to punch it in once again. Excuse me, it's 14. We got a whistle from the head ref. Did not see the call. Oh, looks like we need a trainer on the field. Got an injured player. Shout out to our trainers coming to work on our players in the middle of the game.
Guys, you can run water. Coach, water.
Alright, we have a little bit of a stoppage of the game. Looks like the ref is tending to one of the Orlando players. Tampa and Orlando bringing out water for their players. It's a beautiful 77 today. Fun fact in World Rugby, if the temperature gets to 85 degrees, there is stoppage at the 20-minute mark for water. We're not going to be going to that today, but because there is a little bit of delay game, teams are able to bring out water to their players. But this is beautiful, beautiful rugby weather today. Orlando players still getting treated. Alright, looks like the player is good to go. We're going to have a scrum to Tampa. Tampa is in black, Orlando is in white and orange and blue. Tampa's put into the scrum, sending it back to their back line. A little bit of an overload on the left side of the field, or right side of the field. Jen Fasano able to take it in for Tampa. That's 5 more points on the board. It is now 12-0.
Let's go, Krewe. Big score.
Tampa will now attempt to kick for 2 more points on the board. Should be an easy kick for Tampa. Little right of center. A little bit of a wind coming against the kick. Right down the middle of the post. Good kick by Tampa. It is now 14-0 in favor of Tampa. Kicker is 2-2 today.
Go, Krewe.
hear the fans. They are cheering on both their teams. A lot of support here today for both these teams. Love to see it. Alright, Orlando will once again be kicking off to Tampa. Good kick by Orlando. Missed by Tampa, but it looks like it went straight through the hands. Didn't go forward. Tampa keeping possession. Orlando defense able to take that tackle. Tampa swinging it out to that left side of the field. See if they can pull some of the... Oh, it looks like it was a pass, but intercepted by Orlando. Orlando keeping possession, trying to get down the field. Ball now. No stolen scrums yet. Maybe this one. Let's see if Orlando can keep that ball. Orlando with the put in. Able to keep it. Little 8-man sneak, but Tampa flanker there to tackle quickly. Orlando able to offload that ball to another player. Orlando sets up the ruck. Orlando trying to send it out to their speedy winger. She is going very quickly. It does not look like Krewe's able to catch her, and Orlando gets their first try of the game. Score is now 14-5. Beautiful, beautiful play by Orlando, getting it out to the wing, letting her take that space. Now Orlando will kick for points. Currently the score is 14-5. Orlando choosing not to use a T for the ball, but instead a person. Haven't seen this in quite a while. And the refs' flags are up, so that is 2 more points for Orlando. So the score is now 14-7. Tampa will now kick off to Orlando. Alright, Tampa setting up to kick. Orlando setting up to receive. Orlando picked it up. Tampa able to quickly... And looks like there's a penalty in favor of Orlando. I did not see the call. Orlando deciding to keep it, possession, give it to their pack, see if their pack can gain some meters. Pack able to bring it up almost to the halfway point. See if Orlando can get back on their side of the other Tampa side of the field. Quick little pass in. Number 13 in Orlando taking space. Tampa able to stay up. She's still got that ball. Able to pass it off to number 10. Getting more to the middle of the field. Orlando keeping possession. It's a beautiful run there. Looks like there is an advantage for Orlando. An advantage means that a penalty occurred, but Orlando still has possession, so the ref is not going to blow it up. And he's going to let play go on. Orlando trying to cut back in. Little pass to the right. Tampa there to stop those players, but Orlando's trying to push it in. Looks like we're going to go back to the original penalty. It should be Orlando's ball. If I was Orlando, I would take a quick tap here. But it looks like the ref is not allowing that to happen. Looks like we're going to have a little discussion on what happened. Ref instructing the players of why he called the penalty. Looks like there was like a little neck or head thing there, so he's trying to talk to the player, make sure it doesn't happen again. Doesn't look like any card's going to be given or anything, just a quick talk to the player, let him reset, let him know what they did wrong so they don't make another mistake. Okay, time's back on. Orlando has the ball. Passing out to one of their runners who made that beautiful run before. Apologies everyone, I do not have rosters, so I do not know names. Orlando trying to punch it in. Tampa there with a good tackle. Textbook tackle over there. Orlando trying to send it out to the right side where there are not a lot of Tampa players. Orlando's trying to go quick. Oh, little missed pass, but Orlando able to keep it. Orlando's speedy winger who just made that try. Tried to get in, but Tampa was able to take her down. Looks like we have another whistle. Tampa on their backfield, so it looks like it was something on Tampa penalty. And it looks like Orlando has their second try of the game. The score is now 14-12. Few of those, definitely that try contributed the Orlando offense, but Tampa's defense needs to settle down a little. They're making some quick mistakes. Just, you see, you kind of get try eyes trying to just keep them from not getting in, but Orlando taking the kick now. Again, not using a tee, using a person. Interesting strategy. It's very, very far on the right side for this try. A little more bit of a difficult kick. And oh, they called it over. It was in the post. That was a great kick by Orlando. Very impressive. And we are at the half. It is tied 14-14. Tampa 14, Orlando 14. What a great game so far. Orlando able to keep possession, giving it to their forward, see if they can do a little punch forward, gain a few meters here. It looks like Tampa is able to keep that possession. I told you they have strong rucks. They're very strong in counter rucking too, able to steal that ball. Tampa deciding to kick for a line out. Kick in the field, but it was still in play, so Orlando caught it and now has possession. Good tackle by Tampa. Orlando quick with the ruck, able to keep that possession. Orlando coming up quick on defense. But the Orlando player is still on their feet. And it looks like the ref blew it up. I did not see why. Looks like diving over on the ruck. Orlando able to keep possession. Orlando doing a little passing it out to their backs, trying to keep possession over this side of the field. Orlando putting it to their forwards again, trying to punch a little forward. Right. Krewe able to steal that ball back, and now they have possession. Orlando able to get back quick on defense, give that line, give that Tampa team something to run into. But there was a little bit of a missed pass. Oh, it was a knock on the Orlando player. Unfortunately, it was knocked on by Orlando, so the Orlando player had to stop or bring it back to a scrum, and Tampa's possession. This is a Tampa put-in. Again, no stolen scrums so far. Both teams able to keep possession when they have the scrum. Tampa feeds it in, easily able to keep. Scrum half sends it out to their 10, out to the back line. Tampa keeping possession despite Orlando trying to get those tackles. Tampa doing a little bit of a passing game, giving it back to their forwards, trying to see if their strong forward runners are able to get some more meters. Orlando team calling each other on the right. Tampa player able to make a breakaway, and she keeps going. Orlando right there trying to tackle. Orlando able to make the tackle. Tampa has support, able to have that ruck strong and secure. They still have possession, giving it back out to the Tampa team. Tampa able to make some quick jukes. And that is a try by Tampa. Beautiful, beautiful run there. Beautiful juke by the Tampa player. Able to get Orlando on their back feet. It is now 19-14 in favor of Tampa. This should be a very easy kick for their kicker. It's right in the middle of the post. Should be 21-14 in just a minute. And the kick is good for Tampa. It is now 21-14.
Remember, you're playing backs. And you're not playing wing, remember, all right?
All right, 21-14 in favor of Tampa. Only a few minutes left in this second half. Still could be anyone's game. Both teams looking very, very strong here. Very competitive state finals. This is the type of rugby you love to see. Big kick from Orlando all the way in the backfield on Tampa's side. Looks almost a knock on, but Tampa able to get through a bunch of Orlando attackers, able to send it quick. Good support by Tampa, quick on the ruck. Orlando trying to reset up their defensive line. Good pass off by Tampa. Orlando's not allowing them to get more meters. Big hole in the defense there for Tampa to exploit. Tampa keeping on strong. Orlando trying to reset their defense. Tampa taking it in. We have a whistle. Tampa made an error. I did not see the call, but Orlando takes the quick tap, trying to get Tampa back on their heels. Gain about 10 meters there. Orlando sending it to their number 8. Orlando keeping that ball. Strong tackle by Tampa. That was beautiful. Orlando taking it to the right side of the field. See if they've got a little hole there. A little kick by Orlando. Orlando trying to keep possession. But she is dragged out of possession into touch. It is now a Tampa throw-in. You can drag a player into touch. That is very legal in rugby. And that is exactly what Tampa did. Good play by Tampa. Tampa has some tricky line-out plays. Looks like they're going back. Strong line-out by Tampa, but referee is calling not straight. Apologies, it wasn't straight. Apologies, it was straight. Something about the tackle.
Excuse me. I have a sub. For number 14.
Alright, so we're doing a scrum down. Apologies, I did miss the call of why this is happening, but it is Orlando's put in. Both teams pretty solid on their scrums today. Tampa trying to drive, but Orlando able to keep holding on. Oh, a little bit of an overpass by the Orlando player. It looks like the wind might have picked it up. Unfortunate for Orlando. It is now going to be a throw-in for Tampa. Right in front of their Tampa bench.
14 and 12. No, 14 and 12. 14 and 12. There you go.
All right, Orlando making some substitutions. Trying to bring on some fresh legs for the backside. Looks like the ref is talking to the Tampa side, trying to let them know what they did wrong in the last line out, so they're able to correct that. Looks like it was something about content. Tampa able to keep possession this time, giving it out to their number 8. Tampa quick with the ruck once again, sending it out to their back line. See if they're able to get some space. Tampa has some very speedy wingers over here. Big fight at the ruck. Able to take the Tampa player down. Trying to counter ruck, but unsuccessful. Tampa still with possession. Big hole in the field there that Tampa could exploit, just haven't been able to find the men there yet. Orlando setting up that defensive line. Tampa keeping possession. Tampa trying to get through that defensive line, but Orlando holding strong. Tampa keeping possession, able to make a breakaway. Tampa player going little jump over the tackler, unable to tackle. Tampa able to put it down, bringing the score 26-14.
Bruce? Bruce? Yes. I'm the coach from MAU for the next game. Okay. We'll be on the opposite side, over like on the corner. We'll come
1 second. Let me get the
Hey,
conversion.
can't be tired, though.
This should be an easy kick for Tampa kicker. All right. Kick is good. It is now 28-14.
Find somewhere else. I'm sorry.
There's fields behind, like, there's fields that way.
Infield, baseball field over there.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, Orlando kick to Tampa. Deep in the backfield once again. Looks like they're going to let it go into touch. All right, it's a scrum center in favor of Tampa.
Here, let's go.
Oh, looks like the ref did not like something he saw in the scrum, decides to reset it. It is later in the game, forwards are tired. Not too of a scrum heavy game, so they shouldn't be too tired, but in the second half, you've been scrumming a while, you've been running, it just starts to take a toll on your body, using every muscle in the scrum. Scrum half able to send it out to their back line. Let's see what their back line can do. They've got some pretty impressive dummies here. Orlando trying to take the... Tampa still with possession over here. Tampa with possession. Doesn't look like Orlando's going to counter ruck on this one. Just keeping letting Tampa have it, trying to get those tackles. Good juke by Tampa to keep possession. Ref calling the ruck. Quick kick by Tampa. Orlando able to get that kick. Lots of space here. Tampa able to tackle that player. Orlando there, quick with the ruck to gain possession. Game's not over yet. Orlando with a little stiff arm, try to keep the ruck easy. Trying to give it to their little pack there. Orlando with support. Tampa really trying to counter ruck. They almost had it. Orlando able to keep possession. Orlando player trying to drive their feet. Quick little inside pass. Orlando trying to get as much meters as we can. All right, that Orlando did not release the ball when they got tackled, so it is a penalty by Orlando. Tampa gets to keep it. Tampa kicking for possession.
I don't care. We got the line out. That's what we wanted.
Tampa's line out once we have a ball again. All right, Tampa with the throw in. Let's see what they can do with this line out. All right, over to Tampa, trying to see if their back line can do anything this ball. Quick little pass, switch up, but Orlando right there with the tackle. Tampa player driving her feet. Orlando player not able to take him down. Finally able to take him down. Orlando with the rock. Tampa speedy winger on the outside. Orlando able to take her down. Looks like there's a little contention for the ball over there. We do have a whistle. It looks like it is a penalty in favor of Tampa. Not sure what Orlando did there. I missed the call. All right, Tampa kicks for a few more meters for a line out. Looks like they're going to be about 15 away from their own try zone. Oh, apologies. It went out the back, so Orlando is going to be kicking it. It's called a 22 drop. All right, Orlando has to drop kick it here. Tampa very smart, putting three of their tall players right at the thing. Tampa able to stop it quick, but Orlando able to pick it up. Orlando keeps possession. Orlando sending it back, trying to see if she can beat some of the Tampa players, but Tampa is there quick. The ball is out. Tampa is able to gain possession again. Orlando has to get quick back, set up on their defense. Tampa able to set up their offense very quickly. Good tackle by Orlando, but Tampa able to set it off, and it looks like we're going to have another try by Tampa. It is now currently 33-14 in favor of Tampa. Should be another easy kick by the Tampa player. And should have 35 here, 14 shortly. Little bobble there on the kick, but the kick is good. It is now 35-14 in favor of Tampa. Minutes left. Still could be either team's game if Orlando can get some momentum here, but definitely looking in favor of Tampa right now. All right. Tampa with possession here, trying to drive back to get another try, see if they can seal up this game. But again, we got 19 minutes, about half of the half here. Plenty of time for Orlando to get some possession, get some try, but Tampa has definitely had a little more possession this second half, which has been working in their favor, able to get those tries, able to get Orlando on the back foot. But Orlando can reset here. All right, Orlando with the tackle. Tries to counter ruck, but Tampa able to keep the ruck. Looks like they're about to kick. Tries to kick. Tampa has some very fast players chasing, and it looks like it is out. And it's going to be a Tampa line out. Oh, excuse me, Orlando line out, since Tampa kicked it.
All right, crew, let's go! Come on, Sonic!
All right, Tampa able to get the line out. Orlando trying to counter ruck, unsuccessful. Tampa keeps possession, trying to drive their feet, gain any meters they can. Tampa swinging it over to the right side of their field, seeing if they can use their speedy backs here once again. Tampa making a little bit of a breakaway, and it looks like the ball was punched forward, but Orlando picks it up. So they'll keep possession. No need for a scrum. Oh, but we are going to bring it back to where the knock-on occurred and have a scrum over there. If Orlando was able to gain a few more meters, we wouldn't have needed this, but because they got stopped, we're going back to where the initial knock-on happened, and we're going to have a scrum in favor of Orlando. All right, Orlando put in. Able to keep possession. Little bobble there on the throw out, and it looks like it was taken out by Orlando, so Tampa now has the ball on their side. They're going to have a line out. Orlando line out, or excuse me, Tampa line out. No contest, Orlando did not contest, and it looks like Tampa is doing a scrum. Orlando really keeping it so they can't drive too far. Looks like the ref blew it up. Say there's a stoppage, so now Orlando gets the trying to do the line, or excuse me, the maul there, but Orlando able to stop them, which means they get possession here. Orlando player driving their feet. Got some help from their teammates for the ruck. Trying to pass it out to the Orlando players. Tampa able to get that tackle. Orlando there quick with the ruck. Little bobble there from Orlando. Able to keep possession. Orlando trying to get, but they are all alone with 3 Tampa players on them. Orlando goes down, makes that ruck. Ref didn't like something he saw, not rolling away. Orlando will now have the ball. Let's see if they decide to kick for meters or if they decide to keep it in. Oh, looks like they're going to do a quick tap and go, give it to their forward pack, see if their forward pack can gain some meters here. Looks like felt stronger in their forward pack. Ball was out, but Orlando able to keep possession.
Come on, crew!
Orlando taking it to the left side of the field. Looks like they see an opening, trying to get through. Tampa able to slow down the player, give it to one of her fellow players. We're on the other side of the half now. Orlando passing it out, trying to give their team time to set up. Setting up for the next play. Taking it right behind the ruck. Good play by the Orlando player. Just driving their feet. Tampa finally able to take him down. Trying to get the... Looks like there's a little contention for the ball. And it looks like Orlando's able to keep possession. Tampa has to get 10 meters back. Orlando with the quick tap. Giving it to one of their forward runners. Crashes right into the Tampa team. Tampa takes her down. Orlando sets up the ruck. Second out to their back line. Tried to do a little quick move. Tampa able to read the defensive move. Orlando trying to take it quick again. Ref doesn't like something to say. It looks like the player was potentially offsides. Oh, and we have a yellow card on Tampa. Tampa will now be short down one player for the next 10 minutes.
Let's go, Krewe.
He said I didn't retire. I didn't even touch her.
All right. Orlando with the quick tap and go to their forward pack again. Trying to get over to their own try zone. They haven't been able to get a try this half yet. Maybe this will be their opportunity. Tampa is down one player. They'll be down one player for the next 10 minutes. So Orlando will have the advantage here. It's big contesting in the ruck over here. Tampa able to get that ruck, able to gain possession once again of the ball. Tampa sending it out to their back line. Quick little kick. Orlando able to get it at.
You got him. Good job.
Looks like tackle by
Good job.
Orlando. Looks like we have not releasing on Orlando. Once you tackle a player, you have to release the player and roll away from the ruck. Orlando did not do that, so it is now Tampa's ball. Looks like the ref wants to have a quick chat with... Oh, nope, he won't be chatting. I lied. All right, Tampa looks like they're going to do a tap and go. Giving it to their forwards, try and get some forward momentum here. Orlando with the tackle, about at the 10-meter where they were set up. Tampa quick hands over to the right side. Tampa still has two people on the left that they could do. This Tampa player does not want to go down. All right, Sir called the release. All right, Tampa with the ruck. Tampa sending it out to the right side of their field. Looks like we have another knock on. We're gonna scrum to Orlando.
Let's go, Krewe. Good job, Tim.
All right, Tampa and Orlando both making some subs. Good time to make some subs, bring in fresh legs, and really swing the momentum of a game here. We're gonna have a scrum to Orlando. Score is still 35-14 in favor of Tampa. Tampa with able to get that Orlando player. Orlando setting up the ruck, trying to swing it out to their forwards. A little punch forward with their forward pack. This is typical in rugby. You typically like to give the forwards about like 2 plays, try and gain some space, try and drag the opposing forwards in, try to open up that field for the backs who can then take it into the try zone. But it looks like we have a penalty. We have a penalty in favor against Orlando, so Tampa will have the ball. Tampa kicks, and it's going to be a line out. All right, we got another Tampa line out. Strong lineouts for Tampa so far. Should be able to keep possession. Orlando does look like they're going to contest this. Tampa has some very tall players in the lineout, really able to reach up. Tampa with the kick. Orlando able to catch it quickly. Try to do some juking around the Tampa players, able to pass it off to Orlando. Orlando with a little bit of momentum here, but Tampa there quick with the ruck. Orlando able to keep possession. Orlando going over to the right side of the field. A little bit of an overload here. That player can... And she is taken out by the Tampa player. Good. Oh, it wasn't out. My apologies. I thought it was out. Orlando with the... Orlando. Big player going down. The ref really making sure that both teams are staying on sides during this. Orlando able to cut back in, get the try. It is now 35-19. Orlando with their first try in the second half. All right, the kick is good by Orlando, so it is now 35-21.
Oh, come on.
All right. Tampa will be kicking off to Orlando. Orlando will keep possession.
Let's go, crew defense.
All right, Tampa sending in what I think is their last sub of the game. Bringing on fresh legs at this point of the game is a good idea. Hey, Bruce. Yep. You're welcome. Good tackle by the new players on the field by Tampa. Orlando able to set up the quick ruck and able to get the ball up back pretty quick. Orlando taking another quick punch and go. Able to gain some meters. Tampa right there with the defense. Orlando really using their forwards right now to gain that momentum, gain those meters. Orlando sending it back to their back line. Little switch in, but Tampa able to keep it. Oh. Both teams fighting for possession right now. Both teams have a lot of energy on the field. The game is not over at all. Tampa should be back to full speed in a minute or two here. We have a knock on. It is going to be... Looks like we have an Tampa player down. Nope. All right, Tampa back to full squad. Nope, Tampa not back to full set yet. They have another minute in the sin bin.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we have a scrum center, or not really center, scrum about
All right, crew, let's
10
do this.
about 10 meter. Can you take a step back?
I mean, I'm holding
This
it
is
so it doesn't fall.
you don't have to do that. It's their takedown. It's just gonna catch on here. And, okay, can let it. All right, scrum to Tampa. Tampa keeping possession. Tampa able to get it out of that scrum. Tampa keeping possession, trying to keep it in the middle of the field. Orlando trying to counter-ruck here, unsuccessful. Tampa with the ball, trying to pass it off. Orlando with the tackle, again trying to counter-ruck, but Tampa's counter-rucks are just too good. Orlando with the tackle. Orlando trying to counter-ruck right here, trying to get the ball. Ball's out, but Tampa able to get it up. Tampa called for not rolling away. All right, Orlando with the ball. And we have a knock on. Tampa back to full speed, or full players. We have a scrum to Tampa. Tampa and Orlando both have some new pack forwards, will give energy to the pack. Looks like they've got some new front rows in. A little bit of pushing before. Tampa able to keep the ball, comes out the back, send it to their back line. Able to take that speed, but Orlando got the ball. Oh, looks like it almost was intercepted by Orlando. Tampa able to keep possession. Orlando coming up quick with the line. About halfway through the field. See if Tampa can get the other meters. Tampa sending out one of their players very quick pop up to the Tampa player. Other player able to ruck, keep possession. Quick takeout from the back of the ruck by the Tampa forward. Orlando trying to get that possession of the ball. They are not giving up here, folks. Tampa really, the momentum is in their favor, but Orlando has not given up. Tampa going out all the way to the right side of the field. Orlando there with the tackle. Looks like Orlando is fighting for that ball and able to get the ball. Coming down the sideline. Tampa able to make that tackle. But it was taken out by Orlando, and that is the end of the game. Congratulations to Tampa Crew, their fourth championship in Florida. Great game by Orlando, and I'm out. I didn't go give the trophy.
Great job, by the way.